Ole Mike Epps. Oh, Mike Epps. Here he go running his mouth talking about he glad food stamps got cut because then black folks can be careful with their nutrition. Am I right? Where did they find these sellouts from? He's always kind of said some stuff that's off the cuff. I don't know. He think he trying to be funny. Newsflash, Mike Epps. Black folks aren't the biggest recipients of SNAP or food stamps. Newsflash, Mike Epps. Food stamps alone ain't gonna be the nutrition thing because of people who happen to be black who have to eat certain things comes in all classes and levels. But it's mighty stereotypical to say, well, because you're getting food stamps, that's why you get extra cans of Spam, extra Kool-Aid packages, extra tater tots, and all the other things. That is very insulting, but you know what I expect from him. He's a pretty lowbrow cat. Once in a while he says something that makes sense, but 8.5 out of 10, he sounds like an idiot. And he sounds like he's bought and paid for, which he is. I mean, he's trying to be kind of funny, but it wasn't funny. On a serious note, yes, we know that the health administration and just a lot of stuff in the States doesn't really care about what black people eat because, from the plantation with what they call soul food and stuff like that, we know stuff isn't geared. But when was it ever truly geared? You had to kind of find your way. You had to kind of find your nutritional value. And you were left with what they put in front of you pretty much until you had options. And the thing is that you have to find your way. But to label it and say that, especially when you consider, let me just break this down to Mike Epps. If only it was like that. But I don't think you understand. Donald Trump was trying to starve people out stiff until a judge intervened, until this thing got cleared. He wasn't trying to get you fed at all. So what do you mean by saying that? I don't know. You see, when you say something like that, you're making it sound like, okay, but the guy was trying to starve people out and he didn't care. Still doesn't, but he let it be known. But here goes old happy shuffleboard Mike Epps to say, see, maybe you need to have your stamps cut so that way you don't eat and you don't do this. When people say stuff like that, they show what they truly about. I always thought that old pecan head jive turkey was always full of it. And a second, third rate broke half-hack comedian who, without vulgarity and talking loud, just really didn't. He's made a few statements.